Hello, and welcome to issues number 15 of ComiCentric. I am your host, Cruz, and in today's show, we have Joanna Morales. Who is that, you may ask? Well, Malini, owner of Nostalgic Books and Comics, where I record this fabulous podcast, has a girlfriend, believe it or not, and her name, Joanna Morales. You might have seen her around at certain events, you might have seen her just hanging out. Well, today you get to know a little bit more about her. So sit back, relax, and get to know Joanna Morales. All right. And with us today is our very special guest, Joanna. Hi, Joanna.
Hi.
And also Peter.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, that guy's here too. Well, for most of you that don't know Joanna, she's the queen of nostalgic comics. Most people don't know that.
I just know, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, a king needs to have his queen, right?
Oh.
She's blushing.
You got her. Oh, you embarrassed her.
Nice. 2 seconds in.
Tee.
New record. How you been, Joanna?
Been fine.
Been
Reading
fine?
comics.
Yeah?
You know.
What?
Joining here in my kingdom.
What are you reading?
Let's see.
You can't point at him. That one and that one.
That one and that one. It's because,
The
when
movie.
I read comics,
Uh-huh.
I just know the centralized characters.
Uh-huh.
So, for instance, when people would tell me, "Oh, what comics are you reading?" It's like I would say, "Oh, the John Kent book, the Poison Ivy book,
Oh, okay.
Moon Knight."
Yeah.
You know.
So you
stuff
go
like
based
that.
on the characters and stuff.
Yeah, like, you know,
Who are you enjoying right now?
them.
Well, the John Kent book is it's pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, the John Kent one takes the lead for me.
Mm-hmm.
Poison Ivy. It just started, especially since it's written by. Oops, sorry. Since it's that was my finger there. Since the lead writer was the lead writer for Miss Marvel.
Right.
Oh, that's right, yeah. G. Willow Wilson, right?
Yeah.
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 And yeah.
That's always a trip, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, what do you think on his take on the character?
It is interesting.
Mhm.
I want to elaborate, but I don't want spoilers. It's really
It's only 2 issues in, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I do like about it, and what I would, I guess, to say complain about, what I was complaining about people is that, especially the state of the environment, how it is now. I'm surprised a Poison Ivy centric book wasn't out earlier, especially knowing how she is. She cares about the environment, you know, her point of view, and she would be like, you know, fuck you all, and be like,
Fuck humans.
yeah, fuck humans. Look what you're doing to my babies, my plants, my earth,
Yeah.
you know, vengeance upon you type of
She's
thing.
always been a Mother Nature character,
Yeah.
right? You know?
Yeah. And then now with this book, you know, try not to be a spoiler here. More or less, that's kind of, I guess that's, you know, she's going upon it. And then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying not to like,
Spoil anything, I
yeah,
get it.
especially the second,
Well,
second issue in.
I just saw the trailer for the Harley Quinn and coming up.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to take a lot of that. Apparently, she's going to be,
Yeah.
I don't know if she's going to be the villain or whatnot, but she's going to be a major part of that.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah?
yeah. You can tell it's finally it's how the first one. It's kind of like more. Yeah, it was like a true intro. You're getting more into the actual like these what the characters are about, and then the second one finally it seems you're getting into the true nature of what
The plot.
why they are villains,
Oh.
why they are, who they are, and yeah,
I like how she tiptoes around the.
because I don't want to give. I'm afraid of giving anything away. Like
Spoilers.
Poison Ivy is.
Yeah.
villain and such. I mean, Poison Ivy is like one of my favorite villains because, fuck humanity. I mean, that's why Peter and I compliment each other. I mean, he loves humanity, and I'm just like, he always loves it and gives, benefit of the doubt. And me, I'm just like,
You're more of a
fuck
people
you all.
person.
Yeah, I try. I mean,
He loves, that's why he's
Like we were
here
driving over
for
here.
everyone.
We were driving this way, and there was a guy walking a dog. And I pointed out, and she's like, "I want to meet that dog." I'm like, "That's a stranger. You don't know who that is." And she's like, "That's just a friend you haven't met yet." I'm like, "What about the dude?" She's like, "I don't know."
I don't want to meet that dog's human.
Yeah, no. That makes sense to me. I'm sorry.
I mean, I guess.
There'll be times you see a dog and it's a lady walking him, and I'll be looking at the dog, and then she looks at me like, "Oh, why are you looking at me?" I'm like, "Lady, I'm not even looking at you. I'm just looking at that fine canine." But that's the way people are now.
Yeah.
What's theirs is theirs, and they always say.
Which is funny because you would think like just the way modern society has been acting lately with the social media and everything. People are like all into plants now, right? Like they're like collecting plants and they call them their babies. And I'm surprised that they haven't worked that into like a Harley Quinn thing. Not Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy.
Yeah, not yet anyway.
Yeah, I know.
It's just starting the whole plant thing.
Do
you have plants?
I don't have plants.
Do you have plants?
I do. Technically,
kind of.
I had 2 orchids. They died on me. But I have 2 pomegranate trees.
Oh, okay.
Well, I raised literally from an actual pomegranate seed when I had like a pomegranate fruit.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
I squeezed out the juice and everything. I cleaned it and I put it. It took 3 years, and it literally kind of it just grown out of its sapling stage.
After 3 years?
It seemed that I think so.
Yeah, because it was just like a twig until then, right? Until that started getting all
so
girthy.
it's getting like thicker branches, but it's still in its pot because we don't know where to put it, and also the type of dirt we have is kind of like clay-ish, so it's like really compacted. So we need to know where to.
You need a good hole with the good dirt around it, right?
Yeah, and then harsh sun and everything, and they could take the sun, but you know how it is.
Okay, well, having said that, I currently, we're taking down our lemon tree because it died out on us. We're looking to get it replaced with something else. Pomegranate might be a good idea because we've never had a pomegranate tree. We've had lemons and oranges and all the citrusy ones, never a pomegranate tree. So maybe that will be a good way to go. It's a good idea. I mean, besides that, you don't have any like household plants like you keep inside? They're good for the oxygen.
Well, just the orchids that died on me. Let's see. Inside, no. Just like I only have like 1 succulent and like aloe vera plant.
Okay.
But yeah, literally no inside. Especially since I have a cat. And like a dog, I'm afraid like they'll get to it and
they'll pee on it
and eat it and
do you use the aloe vera when you get burns or cuts or anything like that?
No.
I heard that.
No, that's more my sister's thing.
Yeah. 'Cause they're good for that, apparently. I've had it when, you get burned or something, you put a little bit on, and it's like, ooh, it's so soothing. Yeah. But yeah. Well, I mean, we're talking a lot about plants here.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
Yeah.
Segue.
We went from poison ivy to plants. That makes sense.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
It works.
Okay, so what's sorry. I get lost sometimes.
Hey, it's current events because,
What's happening?
Yeah.
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 What else is happening in current events?
Current events?
Yeah.
Oh.
What else is happening in current events, Joanna?
Like what?
No one knows.
No one knows.
Well, I mean, you've been with Peter for over 15 years now?
Yes.
Going on 20 maybe, perhaps?
Yes. Next year, 20.
Our listeners might be interested. How did you guys meet?
Journalism. journalism program in high school in East LA College.
Yeah.
It always goes back to that damn journalism.
Yeah.
We spend too much time in there, right?
Yeah.
Enrique Cruz was also in that program, by the way.
God damn it! Why you gotta do that?
Yes.
So you guys
So he was a witness to this thing.
Yes, I was. You know how I know I was a witness to this thing? One day I came in and you guys were together, and I was like, "What is going on?" That's how I was a witness. That's my part of it.
Yeah.
To the point where he made a comic out of the whole situation.
I did, yeah.
And I contributed a couple pages on that because we actually went to the same high school.
Yeah.
You know,
that was weird because we never met there.
No.
And we all went to the same high school.
Yeah, we all had the same lunch. You know, we all kind of hung out in the general vicinity, but we never really met. You know, because you were in my brother's group, right? A year or two younger than us.
Yes.
That's why.
That's probably makes sense. Yeah.
There was less circles to go around.
And fun fact, kids, Enrique Cruz and I went to the same junior high school.
Really?
Where I learned the legend of Cruz.
In junior high?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Belvedere Middle School.
Oh my God. Again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Universe, man.
Well, no, we weren't in the same. We were in the same classes. No, right? No.
Probably eventually. You're a year older than me. So.
Yeah.
No.
The legend of.
It's like the show Lost. How like they would always show how oh, so and so went to the same school as this person, or so and so was so and so's doctor, and it was just but they never met.
It was one big crazy convoluted.
Yeah. Timelines.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, we got history then. You know?
To say the least.
It's funny how everything syncs up
together in a weird way. Well, I do know you knew people that I knew. This was after the fact, by the way, that I used to hang around with. You know, like the Chris's, the Brendas, and stuff like that. You were actually friends with them, and I didn't know until I didn't even meet her, and then I was friends with these people.
It happens, man.
Yeah. And in high school, again, I don't even know who you hung out with in high school, but there's probably the same situation.
Scoundrels and such.
Yeah. So then in college, you guys meet. You guys get together. And you put up with him for 15 years. How's that going?
Well,
damn.
Put up is like...
Putting it
understatement?
Sums it up.
Yeah.
Just like, relationships. Relationship is a relationship. It's what you expect, the good highs, the highs, lows, everything in between. But, it's all lovely. It's especially, when it comes to the shop, it's very unique. Especially when it comes to
I guess sharing the love.
Yeah, it's kind of like when they say you're married to the shop, and
sometimes.
So no, and they said that how you're married to the shop and you're here all the time, and then I'm right here with you. Helping you every step of the way.
Yeah.
And
that's support.
How they say is it bothersome, burdensome? Is it work? Is it hard work? Is it a volunteer thing? Is it something like that? I don't see it that way.
Yeah.
I don't see it as a girlfriend thing. It's an obligation. Obviously, I'm here because I want to be here, or else I would have stayed home.
For the love. For the love.
And when he moved to this location, I told him, "Oh, we're getting a bigger location. Cool. I can't wait to nest in here." Because I know. In the beginning, I didn't know, way in the beginning, when I knew it was a dream for him to get a shop. And when he did, I didn't know how involved it would be because I'm the outside looking in, obviously.
Right.
And from that, when I would help him, yeah, it was a lot. Obviously, he not as involved as he was, but from helping, from from helping, from doing whatever I can,
Support.
from support. It's you do whatever you can do, and it's just
How can you explain? It's hard for you to explain it.
yeah, it's hard. It's
But I mean, you've
it's-
had 15 years to think about it.
yeah,
You know?
it's automatic. It's not something
You have to think about it. It's not something you're actually putting thought into. You just do it.
you just it's not when they say, oh, it's work, oh, it's you're volunteering. No, it's
You're supporting.
yeah,
You're the backup. That's the reason you're the queen.
I
I'm serious.
I like to think so. That's why when people would tell me that, thanks, thank you for helping him, it means a lot. And I'm like,
I wouldn't be doing anything else.
Yeah, I don't like to think it's a thanks thing. I don't like to think, I don't see myself as a I like
you're
to
not an
think-
employee.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not an employee. Remember that.
I don't think myself as a piece. I see myself. I like to see myself as a piece of the shop.
Yeah,
I
of
like to
course.
see as I'm here, as I've always been.
Yeah. And that's
know?
why when I started it, I said you're the
Just
queen.
like just
You know?
just like you are. Just like now Madi is.
Yeah.
We're a well-oiled machine.
That's exactly right. People always tell me the same thing. It's like, how much do you get paid there? And I go, I get paid in discount.
Yes.
I get paid on a discount. I get first dibs on the books. I get paid on these luxuries most people wouldn't even get. And that's my response. But at the same time, it's like, I'm here because I want to be here.
Yeah.
I'm not. I could be out there doing something else, something dumb, something stupid, but I'd rather be here doing nothing with this guy.
Yeah.
It's again something. It's a support thing. I got him the gig at Galaxy.
Yeah.
I ran. I was Willy Wonking all the way up to his house, stumbling, and I ran. I knocked on his door. Hung out for a bit, and then I said, "You want a job at the comic shop?" And that was it.
Oh, I remember the day. Oh, Andres.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing
No.
there was no other person I could think of that would be perfect for that role. I always came to a point where I was thinking if they had to pick one person, it had to be him. That's why at one point he took the blunt of the week.
Yeah.
And I only took Saturday and Sunday. Because no other person would make that shit function the way he would have. He knows his shit better than I did, and the rest is pretty much history. We put him in a situation where he kind of had to
figure it out.
Yeah, had to figure it out. Yeah. So at that point, you guys were already together, right? When you first started working at the comic shop.
Destiny with his hustle, and we're making him blush. Yay.
No.
Yeah, good. But it was a long road, and you guys are still stuck together, unfortunately.
Stuck.
For better, for worse, it's one of those situations you guys should be having rings in your fingers, but eventually I guess.
I got a comic book store.
Yeah. This is the biggest ring I've ever seen.
Yeah,
We're gonna origami one of the issues right now.
there it is.
That's funny. No, that thing is it's about the loyalty you've had, and it's about the fact that you've been supporting him this whole freaking time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like to think. Yeah, I like to think so, and I hope he
Of
feels
course.
that.
Yeah, like I told you, man, I think the moment that, the most recent moment was Free Comic Book Day. We all four of us were just doing the thing, and it was the smoothest Free Comic Book Day we've had in a long time.
Yeah. And it was because you had one at the door, one at the books, and one at the register, and you were just fucking
We were
hovering,
floating around,
from Queen of the Ball. And
No, but I'm serious, because like the night before we went out to that food festival thing.
oh, right.
And I told him, I said, like, every time the night before free comedy, I'm always super nervous. That, I was cool. I was just like, oh, no,
Yeah.
it's fine. We're okay. Like, I had no worries about it.
Yeah.
You know, and it worked out.
No, the only difference, I think, maybe next time we'll rotate.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we'll have like, because I saw you a little bit stressed out with a couple of the customers when they're trying to
Yeah,
take more than one buck.
yeah, because they try to be all slick and be like, I was like, only three comics because, you have to save one for the youngins.
Yeah.
Oh, no, well, they're not here. I'm just trying to get someone. Like, no!
Yeah. See, yeah, I saw that and I was like, should I go? No, you know what? Say. You got it though. You handled it. You know?
And it worked out.
I hope so.
When you think about it, like that was, this is probably the biggest free comedy we've had. We had 3 artists. We had, it was just a big deal. Like,
No, yeah.
and it worked out.
It was a full house most of the day. You know, we were joking that it was kind of like a high school reunion.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? You got to see old people we haven't seen in a while, new people, old people. You know, we had guests and princesses of the ball. If you will. It was interesting.
Yeah, those are always fun.
Yeah, but like you said, it's better when we work as a team.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's better that way, and hopefully next year we can do a little more better.
Yeah, figure it out. We'll figure it out.
God damn it. But yeah. So yeah, that's that. And what else is that?
I don't know.
What else?
I don't know.
All right.
What was that about?
You said. You said get it out.
I gotta turn up the metronome.
How are we gonna keep time?
Do you want to keep down?
No, I
Are we
don't know.
starting a do-up group here?
Yeah, I'm down.
So yeah, Miss Joanna, in the soundtrack
Yes.
of your life, what would be your top 3 songs?
Let's see. Out of Step from Minor Threat.
That's a neat one.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Probably Pretender from Foo Fighters. And what else? Let's see.
I mean, putting you on the spot, but I mean, music is an essential part of life, isn't it?
Just Dance from Lady Gaga.
Oh.
Well, that's a trip. That's a weird minor threat to Lady Gaga with a Foo Fighter in between. That's a big.
It's a nice bridge right there.
Yeah.
It's like the living meme of like, oh, I listen to this music and it's like an evil person, and then I listen to this music and it's like a,
Pink Hello Kitty person.
Pink Hello Kitty person.
Well, I mean, you got to be eclectic. You can't just be narrow-minded when it comes
Yeah,
to music.
I used to be.
Yeah.
I used to be like in my grade school years. It's just like I only listen to like,
The
I
Beatles.
forget, like, yeah, that or just like Beatles, Nirvana, and that type of like the
music.
like kind of like the grunge music stuff, but also I had my staples of what I grew up with. I was exposed to a lot of my uncle's vinyls and a lot of what my mom used to listen to, like the whole Dead Kennedys, Descendants, and
Your mom?
and then
Wait, your mom? Did your mom listen to them?
yeah, my mom and my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
And like Metallica, Minor Threat, the Monkees,
Yeah.
Cool and the Gang.
Nice. They had a
And-
good selection.
Yeah, the stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, when you think of most Hispanic households, it's usually like Spanish music, corridos and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah,
that,
that too. Like those, Los Bukis and
okay.
Mana and
More romantic.
yeah, just anything.
And
Rock en
Morrissey,
Español.
you know.
Morrissey.
Oh.
Oh.
No, actually, no more.
Really?
No Morrissey.
Really? But that would bridge both of them because I mean, what you're talking about, Morrissey should be right in the middle.
Actually, I don't really know any Morrissey.
Really?
I know I'm a bad Mexican,
Wow.
Yeah.
but
You're a bad Mexican in East LA.
and he's still yeah. I should be booted back.
It's like you gotta have your old lowrider classics and your Morrissey playing
Your
all the
Morrissey.
time.
Oh no, there I go.
Yeah.
But yeah, stuff like that.
It's funny. It's not funny, but my mom's cousin passed away a couple months ago, and his kids made a playlist, and it was a Spotify playlist, and it was like memorial, right? And so my mom's like, "Oh, how do I put?" She put it on, and we're listening to it, and it's all this like old school like cholo music, right?
Hey,
Yeah, right.
lonely one.
And I was like, that always like tripped me out, like why that is part of that culture, you know, like
I'm your puppet.
Pull me on a string.
yeah,
I mean,
it's so weird, like you know, like how does that, like you know,
it's part of the culture.
how does it become? You know, the thing, it's very mysterious how that became part of the culture, you know.
Well, I mean, I would think it became a thing because people kind of fell into it. It was the genre. It was the least, like rock and roll was there.
Yeah.
We didn't even have anything that was ours.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yeah.
we created these oldies. Well, not now oldies, but they were like love ballads. back
Yeah.
then, you know, there was still rock and roll, but
Kind of.
you know, we needed that. You know, in a world where we were kind of being oppressed.
No, I guess,
You know,
but
we
it's-
needed
it's-
a little bit of love.
It is interesting.
I'm sure there's more to it.
No, yeah, probably.
You know,
Oppression, man.
that sucks. You can't be oppressed your life.
I remember someone had posted on YouTube the band from Back to the Future, the freaking
Morrissey in the tank.
no Marcy. What is it? What was his name? It was Chuck Berry's cousin, right?
Larry
Marvin Berry.
Oh, there you go.
Marvin Berry and the whatever, right? And,
Yeah.
and someone had posted on YouTube the song that they're playing. I guess it's on the soundtrack,
Oh,
but they put an old picture, a black and white picture of the band on as the background, so it looks like an oldies thing, right? And I thought that was hilarious. And I remember I posted it just you know, and with no explanation, just threw it on there, and people were like, "Oh, I didn't know you like cholo music."
Wow.
And they're like, "Oh, this is interesting." Yeah, I was like, "No, never."
It was a joke, but
Yeah.
And these people are probably into that kind of music.
Yeah.
Right? I'm guessing the East Side Lowrider Volume
Yeah.
1. Some Art LeBeau.
But it was just hilarious because it was like this black and white photo. It looked like an oldie thing.
Yeah.
I was like, this is pretty good.
Boy. I mean, now that, COVID's coming back, but
Yeah.
I mean, you guys want to go to any concerts or anything like coming and stuff like that?
I don't know. I'm not.
I miss concerts.
I've never been a big fan. Like we've gone to a few, and it's like it's fun, but it's.
Well, she misses them. She wants to go. Yeah, you know?
Well, yeah, but you say that, but you also don't like to be around people.
Well,
That's true, but the sacrifices will be paid.
what you do is you buy 4 tickets.
Oh, then you.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
And it's in the middle.
He knows. He goes to gigs. He knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that's what Marty does for the theater.
Buys 4 tickets.
She gets seats in between, so like they're empty, and so then the day of they just move to the
middle ones.
middle ones.
That's smart.
Right.
You don't have to bother with people.
In the last concert I went to was a Foo Fighters concert.
Yeah, we went with the forum.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Pre-lockdown, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago. It was a few years ago, right?
Yes.
That one was interesting because that one it was like
Is
total.
that your dad's friend? Or
No. It was total last minute. Like my mom's boss
Oh.
was dating this much younger woman,
Oh.
and he got her the tickets.
Oh.
He got tickets for the show, and then they had broken up between buying the tickets and the show. And that was like a real fancy one. We got like real fancy parking.
Parking was paid, and like everything was all like
I just
your
remember-
valet.
I just remember the
and
trippiest thing
everything.
was we were not very high up. We were pretty high up.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like the stage came up. Remember?
Oh yeah.
The stage came at your level.
Yeah, and we're like, what the hell? Like,
Did like Dave Grohl come up to you and
Fire.
be like, hey?
No, actually, it was kind of like the section next to us.
Oh.
So it was pretty close, but not next to me, and I cried.
But that was weird because I remember when we first got there, we thought like, well, the teacher's down there, like we're way up here, and it was like, oh no, and I was like, it was weird.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
Yeah, that was trippy.
Well, these are expensive tickets.
Yeah, I think so.
He must have really loved her.
He was really trying to impress this young girl.
Oh, young girl?
Oh, yeah, she was like way younger than him.
Oh my. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you kind of have to, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how else is he gonna get some?
Yeah, maybe.
So that's the last concert you went to?
Yes.
That was a few years ago, right? I was still at the Japanese place. I was working at that Japanese food place, I think.
I'm not sure.
I think so.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
you know what that means? We need to go to it.
One day.
One day.
Give
Yeah.
it a little while. Give it a little
better.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of COVID's coming back right now.
Yeah,
apparently,
that's true.
so-
That's true.
Yeah, and it's like I love conventions. I have no interest in going to a convention right now.
Gosh, no.
I'm scared, dude.
Yeah.
I went to a show last night, and I felt like I was one of 4 people wearing a mask in the whole venue. And I try to stay away from people, but as much as you can,
Yeah.
you know, it's weird.
Yeah, it's a crazy time, man. Like especially when you see pictures like from like the Anime Expo thing, and I was like, that's horrifying.
Oh, yeah.
And then learning that they oversell those places.
Really? Why
Yeah.
would they do that? Well, the money.
Money, yeah.
I mean, how you expect people to get in there and just be side to side with each other?
Yeah.
You know, smelling
Sardines
each other.
and shit.
Yeah.
Especially those anime people, they smell.
I mean, that was a thing too with me. Like we stopped going to Comic Con. It was just like this is not fun anymore.
It got overcrowded.
Yeah, it got overcrowded, and
Yeah.
it just became something totally different. And like, I mean, I get it. Like, I'm not gonna shit on it. Like, you know, people still have fun, and it's great, you know.
Yeah.
But the stuff I used to like to do, like, you have to camp out for like days, and I'm not gonna do that, you
I'm
know.
not gonna camper.
No.
Joanna got to go as a couple of those.
Yeah, you went,
right
yeah.
to San Diego.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Yes.
What do you remember? of
Yeah.
that?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I remember being tired. I remember walking the floor, walking the floor, just taking in the sights. Really, going up to all these different types of vendors, you know, professional and also, you know, indie, and also, you know,
Yeah.
self-made.
Yeah, people you would normally never run into. in
Yeah,
the real
and
world.
the self-made ones were very interesting.
Oh.
And also, you know, when what sucks too is that when you see like the self-made ones, or even like the unknown indie ones that are next to the professional ones, and like the lines block those ones,
overshadow,
and it's just
yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
yeah, and then you're trying to get to the little indie ones. I'm like, no, you're squishing me.
That always sucked.
But
But it was cool because I think this is like pre-Instagram and shit. So you like
Yeah.
you'd only find that stuff there.
Yeah.
you know?
yeah,
Like I follow so many pages now just because like this is a cool comic. I just follow it. You know, like now it's like
And yeah, the only place you would be able to find it would be
Mm-hmm.
in those indie lots in the indie alley or whatever in San Diego. Yeah, it's changed a lot.
Oh, yeah.
We no longer kind of need to go.
no.
They sell their stuff online anyway.
And the thing too, like again, not to shit on it, but like it bothers me so much
Uh-huh.
that cosplayers have artist alley tables. Like I don't like that. It bothers me so
Yeah.
much. Like,
So what do you draw? No, I just hang out and stick my butt out and, you know, make
I'm
$1,000,000.
I'm not judging them. It's just like this idea that like I don't know. I don't consider that, you know, like that's weird. Like if we're in a comic book convention, like you're pushing out an artist so you can have a cosplay. It bothers me.
I mean, cosplay was always part of it, but it was
Yeah, but it was never like something you make money on. You know?
okay. That's true. You would go because you love the character
Yeah.
and you dress as a character and you hang out all day as the character, but not, you know,
Yeah.
feel like
I mean,
making money out of it.
I will say, like, you know, to a degree, cosplayers, it's an artistic thing. They make it, especially the ones that make their own stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I get that, but I don't know. The whole cosplay thing, I have a weird relationship with because, like, I'm not gonna shit on you because you're a cosplayer, but the thing I don't like, and it always bugs me, is like I just feel like if you're gonna dress up like a character, it should be something you like,
Right.
you know. There should be a reason why you're not like, I kind of look like that guy, right?
So, Joanna, when are you guys going to dress up as a cosplay couple?
Well, knowing that he doesn't like to do that, I don't think that's kind of
We did once, right? Was it Beetlejuice?
You were Lydia Dietz?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We did
Nobody got that.
No.
And nobody liked
That's
it.
when we realized it.
So-
Like kids don't know who Beetlejuice is.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That day, remember when people were coming in like, are you the Joker?
Yeah.
But you gave it a shot.
Yeah.
Both of you gave it a
It
shot.
was Halloween.
I mean, wait, it was almost Halloween?
No, it was Halloween.
It was Halloween?
It was Halloween. Yeah, Halloween fell on a Wednesday, so we're like, I gotta do it.
Well, would you do it again?
Maybe.
You could be Joker and Harley Quinn.
I'm gonna do
Sure.
that. No, I mean,
That way kids will get it.
kids might get it.
You know? Or Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn.
Oh, see, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, she smiled at that one, huh?
I mean, you are the straight person in a queer relationship.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
No, I said, I was thinking about this the other day because it just came back. Is it what we do in the shadows?
Yeah.
Nandor and Nadia?
No, yeah, Laszlo.
Laszlo, yeah. That could work.
That'd be
I'm
fun.
down.
You know what? I'm Nandor.
There you go.
I'd be eccentric that way. Just, you know what? Colin Robinson.
Gone Robinson.
Boy.
Boy.
Have you seen the new episode?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god. Boy.
Get your trachea.
It's good stuff. And I'm glad that shit's back. by the
Yeah.
way.
This is one of
I'm just saying, it could work.
Make it work.
It could
Make it work, yeah.
If it falls on a Wednesday,
I'm down.
we'll get you a little doll that looks like you. You
Oh.
know?
Yeah.
See? Be awesome.
Yeah.
We need a Guillermo though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Who?
Jonathan. I hope he doesn't listen to this.
That'd be hilarious.
That's why.
That's what you whispered? Okay. But he would be a
I'm
good
too late.
Jonathan.
It would be good. Yeah, that would work.
God dang.
That would work.
I'm serious. If you're listening, sorry.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Not sorry. Jeez. Mosquito bit me again.
Well,
I hate
they
this.
like your blood.
Yeah.
You know.
See, if the cricket's not here, it's the mosquito.
Mosquitoes. I can't.
He
can't
sent
get-
the
as an
mosquito.
ambassador.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the good things about recording in the daytime. No crickets.
Okay. I mean, traffic's a little louder, but you know,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Mm.
It's not too bad. Ambiance.
That's what I'm saying.
Ambiance.
You
It's
know?
fine.
We record inside a comic shop.
Yeah.
What do you want? Busy street. What do you want?
Mm-hmm. Are you tripping out because you like normally listen to this and now you're just like part of it,
You're,
It's a bit of a surrealism.
right? A little bit.
No, I'm loving it.
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
And see, I don't listen to these things. I rarely listen to it. It's weird.
Well, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
like-
it's what they say about people listening to their own voice.
It's not even it's not that I don't like it. I don't like my voice. It's weird. It's just like, oh.
I do because I have to make sure it
Yeah.
sounds okay, and it never sounds okay.
No,
but I
uh,
keep listening to it. I listen to at least once. Every podcast I've listened to at least once. A couple I've listened to several times because I'm like, all right, I could do better here. And then I listen to it again, I'm like, yeah, I could definitely do better here. You know, now that we have this, it sounds much better.
Oh yeah, like
you
there
know?
now.
So I mean, we fixed that problem. And now you don't have to sound like all like, I'm really far away.
I'm in a cave.
Yeah, I'm in the cave. Only problem is,
Hello.
you know. But hey, here we are, doing it again.
Yep.
And I like how you said so very surreal. Welcome to the surrealism.
Surrealism.
Welcome to the circus.
The circus. That's basically what it is. The circus.
Yeah.
It's chaos.
I love it.
Yeah.
or, you know, and that's another aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, about being at the shop, the whole circus of it, the stories. Some of it I'm in person for.
Yeah.
The others, it's
You get a text from him.
I get a text.
Yeah.
The unicorn. I still have yet
He's been
to
coming
meet.
a while. What's his name? I forgot his name.
That's why I call him the unicorn, because who knows if he
The butt?
exists.
No, not the butt. The bald guy.
The one that hits on him.
Oh, right.
He's been coming a while.
No, I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah.
He has a lovely gay phone.
Yeah, dude loves him.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
And just to let our followers know, we are LGBTQ plus
Is it friendly?
friendly
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah.
So
It's on the page.
Well,
Yeah.
we love the
We got
gays.
that badge. We got that
please,
badge
please,
somehow.
please come by.
Yeah.
I don't know. What happened.
But hey, they love you.
Yeah.
It's okay. Because they see your scruffy little beard.
Oh,
and they're like,
see, stop.
And the reason why I call him the unicorn is because apparently everybody has seen him except for
He
me.
exists, right? You've seen
I've
it.
seen him once. Yeah.
You've seen him more than once.
So I'm like, why are these all these stories and whatnot? And
Funny
yet,
Dodge flirt with you, though.
Yeah.
yeah, you see, I hear all these stories, and then me, I'm just like, huh, what? And then I'm like, to this day,
Yeah, because, I mean, he meets all these characters, and some of these characters I haven't even met, you know? The butt.
The butt.
I haven't met him yet.
Have you met the butt?
yes.
Yeah. She's
Yeah,
been-
he's met the butt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I finally met the caveman.
Yeah, the caveman.
You know? And you give them all these nicknames, too, so they don't even know who they are.
Well, because they have the time, like, it's very awkward, especially, like, after they've come for, like, a year. And you're like, how do you be like, oh, I don't know your name? You know, like...
You got to know your customers.
I mean, most of them,
Yeah.
but there's some that just come and go, and like you're just like, oh, there's that guy.
That guy always comes around.
Yeah.
You know, all right.
Yeah.
He's just saying. You know what? Maybe that's why that guy left, because you weren't reciprocating his love.
That probably.
Oh.
I mean, it happens.
How dare you.
I mean,
How dare you lead him in that way?
I didn't lead it.
I told you it's okay, and then he would tell me like whatever it takes to make it safe.
No.
Oh,
I understand. I know I know how the game is played.
got to keep the lights on,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, that's fine.
No.
Boy, oh boy. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm glad you get to meet some of these people, though. You know?
Yeah, see, now it's funny, because when we used to tell Marty about stories about the old store, like,
Yeah.
you've met all those weirdos, too. Like, you know.
Oh yeah.
You knew
Some
all
of them still stay with me, for better or for worse.
Should be like Eric, or the other Eric, I should say.
Oh yeah.
There was Ramon.
Called me Marianne.
Yeah,
That's what I remember.
that was my fault.
Yeah.
Dimitri.
You know why he called you Marianne, right? Because he asked me, what's her name?
Oh,
And he didn't want to, yeah. And then I used to continue to every time be like, yeah, Marianne over there, and
Yeah.
forever.
Which is funny, because you told him your name a few times and he wouldn't remember.
Yeah.
But then Marianne stuck in his head.
And then he was supposed to take us give us money or
To
take
go
us
on a cruise or some shit, right? Yeah.
on his settlement for something. And
That settlement that never came.
yeah, he owes us.
We got to find him now.
And comic shops are full of very eccentric people, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I'm telling you.
Mhm.
That's why I'd like to interview you like those days.
But then, okay, now here's the question, though. Comic shops are full of eccentric people. Does that make us the most eccentric people?
Oh,
Because we got to,
Well, okay.
your brain is right.
Yeah, no. Okay. It's like a circus.
Okay.
The
Very
ringmaster,
well.
right? He's the normal dude, and it's his freaks that,
It's freaks.
that make the show,
Yeah.
right?
He's calling it a freak.
What was it?
No, ringmaster.
Yeah.
Oh, ringmaster.
No, was it?
calling us freaks.
Yeah. It was they were talking about like someone running for governor or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And then they were like talking like he's like the same like the other guy, right? And then there was a quote that I always loved. He goes, "It's like different circus, same clowns or something. No, new clowns, different circus."
Right. Okay. Pretty much.
Yeah. Right.
You know, but I mean, it's all with love because I mean,
Yeah.
each one of them, they have stories. They come in, they bring their own energy.
Yeah.
And we just reciprocate.
Yeah.
And we just have fun with it. It's where else can you do something like that?
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know.
What's the thing? That's why like, everyone, because I will rant, I guess, sometimes on social media every time about some weird shit that happened, right?
Yeah.
And people are always telling me like, you gotta make a comic guy, like make a comic guy. And my response has always been like, no, I can't because don't know. Like
That's what I tell them. Make a pen name.
yeah.
You know, a pen name and do it out of some other mysterious. You know.
He did remember in journalism when he made this article about who knows what, and his pen name was Alan Scott.
Oh yeah, I did. I wrote.
And Gene was none the wiser.
Yeah, no, there was this one guy after we left, and
Uh-huh.
he would write these like ridiculous opinion pieces
Uh-huh.
to the point where like what are you talking about? This is nonsense. And no one would like say anything to him. They would just run it.
Uh-huh.
And it was like weekly, right? It was like weekly. And so one day I decided, you know what? I wrote a response to it.
No.
And I sent it to Ellen Scott.
Green Lantern?
And they fucking printed it, right? And I think like I did it twice.
Yeah.
And the second time I wrote it was a Scott Lang.
Oh my god.
And they printed it.
They didn't even question it.
They didn't question
They
it.
obviously didn't have anyone that read comics in there. Fucking A. It's crazy.
I think I was gonna write a third one, and I was really gonna push it. I was gonna be James Olsen.
Nah, come
but
on.
they would have caught that one, right?
No, I don't think so. James, no.
James, right?
James, I don't think so. Jimmy, maybe.
Yeah.
Perry White.
Very white.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I can't. I don't know, man. I want to do it one day, but I think it would have to be like with a like not a warning, basically saying like, oh, this is exaggerated. Like it's
Yeah.
it's like it's an amalgam of people. It's not one. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's hard.
Hermaphrodite thing, but you just don't want to be known as that anymore. And then demisexual, asexual, non-binary, just non-conforming, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that in that book, they're actually making a big deal out of it.
Yeah. Well, I feel
So, and compared to other books, they don't
Acknowledge it.
Yeah, maybe not so acknowledge it, but they don't even make a mention about
No
it.
reference at all.
Yeah, not at all. It's
Well, when it comes to comic books, a lot of people are still closed-minded.
oh
Yeah.
That's a problem. I'm glad
unfortunately.
the Pride happened. I'm glad that we're willing to open and start the conversation and all that. But a lot of people still that read comic books are very manly. It's
Yeah,
boys
yeah.
only.
yeah,
So I mean,
But DC really embraced it. DC really embraced it. 'Cause I feel like when Marvel does it, they kind of struggle with it. Like there was a joke about how like last year's Hispanic Heritage Month book, like 90% of the characters were Puerto Rican. And it's like there's more Hispanic people than Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
And where and like again with like the Pride book, the Marvel, they were just like they kind of like, well, so and so,
It's gay, and
it was very
it's pandering kind
Yeah.
of. Well, I mean, I gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
Even if it is pandering, I think it's a plus. I mean, the fact that at least they're willing to talk about it.
yeah. That's
They may not
yeah.
know
I
what
guess
it's
that's
about.
true. I mean, I guess back in the day, how it was the whole like this gay person's a superhero instead of this superhero happens to be gay.
Yeah.
So
I think that's why I like the Charlie Kent thing so much because that's not really what he's all about. Like it's more focused on like he's young
yeah,
and he's doing young people shit like protesting and like listen,
Getting involved.
which is not like a Superman thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like the whole he's got a boyfriend. It's just part of it. It's not like
Because Superman's all man, he'd fix it. Like a regular man, he'd go in and fix the situation.
Yeah.
Jonathan Kent's trying to prevent shit from happening.
Yeah.
He's trying to make things right in the new kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's like Jonathan Kent compared to Connor Hawke. It's
Yeah.
yeah, of course, different struggle, but at the same time, and different.
Yeah, with Connor Hawke though, it was very weird because it was like because he'd been gay for a long time in the comics, but it was also like, but
he's asexual.
oh well now because now but then before it was like
gay.
he was classified as gay, but then he was also like a monk or some shit, and it
Yeah.
was like it was very odd.
You'd be a monk and get. Well, I mean, when you're a monk, you love everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that's more of a non-binary. I don't know how that works, right? I mean, if you love everything and everyone, but you don't have a preference, what is that? It's not gay, obviously.
If you don't have if you don't have a preference,
Asexual.
Asexual is kind of like when you can't. It could be a myriad of things. You can be like you can seek an emotional relationship, just not a sexual relationship.
Right.
Any type of relationship at all. It's just, I guess, all in all, a sexual relationship is just not the goal.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless of your gender or whatever, you're just looking for your media naranja.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you're looking for that other part that completes you. You know, it
Yeah.
might be a dude, it might be a girl, it might be a girl that lets a dude, etc., etc.,
Yeah.
etc. But I mean, you're just looking for that other person that fills you.
Or
Yeah.
you're
Or not.
if you're a vampire with your 37 wives.
47
47
wives.
wives.
Yeah.
And some of them were dudes.
Some were dudes.
I love
I
that.
like how he said that. He goes, "So our guy wives."
Or maybe you're just comfortable with, just being by yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. A lot of
You
people are.
just- Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that say it's like getting a relationship is troublesome. It's too much of a hassle. Why even bother? That's weird.
Again, just like in the beginning, fuck these people.
Makes sense to me. So we're coming to the end here, Joanna. Anything else you want to plug before we go?
Come down to nostalgic books and comics for all your comic needs.
You're in the past, man. It's also a comic shop now.
I said what I said.
She meant what she said. How dare you correct her?
I'm just saying.
That's such a man thing to do.
Damn. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm still asleep.
Yeah,
Nostalgic comic shop. Please forgive me.
Located in.
I'm sorry. I still don't know the address. It's 512.
513.
513. You see? 513. I mean, we have the open house signs, so it may
Yeah.
not be that any longer.
Don't say that.
No, kidding. But for some reason, there's a lot of open signs. But anyway.
Yeah.
No, we have a sign now in the front, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now there's no excuse for you not to come in because we have a beautiful sign in front of this, in front of the actual building. I would say in front of the shop. That's just redundant.
Yeah.
And, in front of the nostalgic comic shop.
There you go.
Yeah. And if you want to meet Joanna,
I'm awake now.
come
Okay.
on Saturdays. She's usually here
Yeah.
on Saturdays. I'm sure.
Yes, if you want to say hi.
Come and say hi to her.
There you go.
See what's good. And thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate you.
Oh.
Yeah, it was nice. It was good. You enjoyed it?
Hey, I'm always here, and I love being here, and I
Yes.
love you, Cruz.
Thank you very much. I love you too. All right, Peter. Anything good?
No, all good.
That's it. In that case, thank you very much. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, and bye.
Bye bye now.